Assalamu alaikum and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in this video we are going to learn the basics of adding and subtracting fractions. First of all, let's look at the important steps for adding and subtracting fractions. The first step is to make the denominators same. In second step, add or subtract the numerators while keeping the denominator same. And at the end, simplify the fractions. Before solving the fractions, I would like to explain you this concept with the help of fraction wheels. Now look at this fraction wheel. It has total parts as 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And the shaded parts are 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now look at another wheel. Again, this wheel has the total parts 8, but the shaded parts here are 1, 2 and 3. To write in fraction form, we are going to write the first wheel as 4 by 8. 4 shows that the 4 parts are shaded and 8 shows the total parts. So 4 by 8. And for the second wheel, the fraction is 3 by 8 as 3 parts out of 8 are shaded. Now let's add these fractions. 4 plus 3 gives us 7. So now the shaded parts are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in the numerator we are going to write 7 and the denominator remains same, that is 8. So this fraction means that 7 parts out of 8 parts are shaded. To understand this concept thoroughly, let me explain three methods for adding and subtracting fractions. Method number 1. Adding and subtracting fractions with the same denominator. Now look at this example, 1 by 6 plus 4 by 6. As you can see that the denominator of these fractions are same, and we call these kind of fractions having same denominator as like fractions. And it's really easy to solve like fractions. Let me tell you an easy trick to solve these fractions. So, for adding like fractions, just add the numerator and write the denominator once. In this way, we will get 1 plus 4 on the numerator and 6 will remain same in the denominator. And 1 plus 4 gives us 5. So, 5 by 6. And this fraction is a proper fraction as the numerator of this fraction is smaller than the denominator. Now look at method number 2. Adding and subtracting fractions with the different denominators. Now look at this example, 2 by 3 plus 3 by 4. Now as you can see that these fractions have different denominators and we call these kind of fractions having different denominators as unlike fractions. Now let's start the solution. As the denominators are different, that are 3 and 4, so we will write few multiples of both the numbers and then circle the common multiple. Here as you can see that the common multiples of 3 and 4 is 12. So we are going to circle 12. Now write the fractions again and focus on making the denominator 12. As 3 4 times is 12, so multiply the first fraction by 4 to get 12 in the denominator. Keep this thing in mind that whenever we multiply any number in the denominator, the same number must be multiplied with the numerator as well. So multiplying 4 by 2 as well. Similarly, multiply the next fraction by 3 in the denominator and the numerator as well. Now, the first fraction becomes 8 by 12 and the second fraction becomes 9 by 12. As you can see that the denominators are same now and we got like fractions here. So, solving them further, we will just add the numerators, that is 9 plus 8. Add the numerators while keeping the denominator same. So the fraction that we got is 8 plus 9 by 12. That is 9 plus 8 gives us 17 and 12. 17 by 12. As you can see that the numerator here is larger than the denominator, so we call these kind of fractions as improper fractions. So converting improper fractions into mixed numbers, we will get our answer as 1 whole 5 by 12. Remember that we will apply the same method to subtract the fractions as well. Look at an example of subtracting fractions. In this example, we just have to do the same working as in adding fractions, but just subtract instead of adding fractions. Now the last method, method number 3, adding and subtracting mixed and improper fractions. Now look at this last method in which we got two mixed fractions. That is, the first fraction is 1 whole 1 by 12 and the second fraction is 2 whole 1 by 8. So first of all, convert these mixed fractions into improper fractions. Don't worry, it's quite easy to convert mixed fractions into improper fractions. What you have to do is simply multiply the denominator with the whole number, and then whatever the answer comes, add it into the numerator. So 12 times 1 is 12 plus 1 makes 13. So the first fraction is 13 by 12 and the second fraction will become 8 times 2 is 16. 16 plus 1 gives us 17. So it is 17 by 8. Now as you can see, we got two fractions, they are improper and their denominators are different. So you got 13 by 12 and 17 by 8. Now you just have to follow method number 2 to simplify it further. So first of all, find the common multiples of 12 and 8, circle the common multiples and then write the fractions again and make the denominator same, that is 24. So multiplying the first fraction by 2 and multiplying the second fraction by 3 to get 24 in the denominator. In this way, we got the first fraction as 26 by 24 and the second fraction as 51 by 24. Now let's add these fractions. 26 plus 51 divided by 24, that is equals to 51 plus 26 gives us 77 and the denominator is same, that is 24. As you can see, the numerator is larger than the denominator, so we call it as an improper fraction. Converting improper fraction into mixed numbers, we will get 3 whole 5 by 24. So these were the three methods of adding and subtracting fractions. I hope you understood this concept well. If you have any question, then feel free to write me in the comments below. And please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.